I got experience for not outing the rebels. 2 living tools to open that. I'm just saying, if I need to keep on the rebels' good side, it seems like it would be foolish to turn them in. Island sent me to you for help. I need to repair Moza. Ah yes, Eliza, Shafto, and Moza, the 3 sacrifices to the cause, in their bunkers, under the berry zone, controlling their hordes. Moza is mad. The creations he controls roam wild. I believe he can be saved, restored to his post, but it will be difficult. What do I need to help him? The 3 Shapers controls a portion of the berry zone. They control a large force, and they have a crystal they use to help project their will and their commands. As Moza's creations are under weak control, they attack anyone, even Shapers. Since their control is weak, this gives us our chance. How? I go to Eliza and Shafto and convince them to seize control of Moza's creations. Then go to Moza, calm him. If he has time to rest, he will regain himself and can take control of his creations again. And if he doesn't, I can't authorize you to kill a Shaper. All I can hope is that your skill is adequate to help him regain his sanity. So go to Eliza and Shafto, talk to them, and find a way into Moza. This is the best plan we can come up with. Okie dokie. Training. Shaping. Alright. I suppose that's all that can be done. Those frickin' thorn snipers in the windows. Ah. I need to do little things for the rebels, too. Killing Moza would satisfy the quest for both the Shapers and the rebels, also. Although I'm not sure I want to do just that. If I could save him, it would probably be worth a lot more to the Shapers. Getting in good with the Shapers would probably mean access to higher-end trainings like the one that I want. Although I'm sincerely doubting I have... Oh yeah, I do not have the essence to do that, but still. So the barrier zone's like right here, 3 areas across. Let's just poke around some more before we go that way. Hello? No intro. Stay peaceful. Mine toast. Surprise! There's a servant mine living in this shed. It's an old specimen, gray, wrinkled, and dried out, but still alert. Servant mines are some of the most unusual Shaper creations. They are thinking beings made to be administrators and record keepers, and as a price for their intelligence, they are immobile. They spend their lives in stone trays. Please move closer. It says, the eyes, they are weak. As you move forward a little, it looks at you. Ah, visitors to the woods of Uchel. I am mine toast. I examine those who would proceed. What is Uchel? He is the Shaper of this grove, sent into unfortunate exile with those creations he made, like me. And I am here to examine those who would see him and defeat those who would harm him. How do you defend him? As I am large and slow, and old and immobile, intruders think I am helpless, but servant mines have powerful defenses. The Shapers were not foolish. They trust us with great knowledge. They want the knowledge to be that knowledge to be protected. Jeez. What can you do? Doesn't say anything. It doesn't move, but the room grows very hot. Sparks start to crawl over you, your hair stands on end, you feel a powerful urge to run out of the moon. Then it stops, the sparks disappear, the air is cool, and the mind smiles. My goodness. Okay, who's Uchel? Why was Uchel sent into exile? Torres wriggles uncomfortably in his stone tray. He does not usually wish to discuss it. He certainly would not wish to discuss it. Do many people come to harm him? Rebels, rogue creations, bandits. These are dark times. Fortunately, he has creations to guard him, and me. Okay. Can I go see him? It inspects you closely, closes its eyes. It seems to be whispering something, and then it looks at you again. You may see what shall, but be aware we are very capable of killing thieves and intruders. Oh, and please be careful. Careful of what? Chell's lost control of the mines on several of the paths. He has not yet had time to disarm them. Never fear, though. The perilous paths are clearly marked with signs. Maybe I will disarm them with my face. Shaperlands, this is far from mere paranoia. Vlish! So we've got a Shaper Loyalist Exile person here. Hey, I'm trying to right-click on you. Servile, okay, you don't have a name. There's a light crystal in there. Hello. This old man is wearing robes of a shaper. They are faded and repeatedly patched. He probably doesn't get a lot of visitors. At least that's the impression you get from his unshaven beard and the lack of proper bathing. When you approach him, he quickly runs his fingers through his greasy hair, trying to slightly improve his appearance. Then he says, "Ah, another pilgrim, come to speak with old Uchel. This is my home, where I do my work and live with my few remaining creations. I welcome you, as long as you don't turn out to be a thief or some sort of sneak. Or a sneak thief. Can't have any of those. What you doing out here? I was a shaper. Now I'm an exile, an outcast, left out here with a few humble creations to look after me, to live my life as an example, allowed to do some work for the shapers to earn my keep, but excluded. What crime did you commit? Something harsh enough to be punished, but not enough to merit death. There are limits on what we shapers can do to our creations, and those who exceed those bounds are cast out." What did you do? He's both irritated and ashamed. "I will not speak of it. I do not wish to think of it any more. I have accepted my punishment, and that is enough." Maybe he thought his Fiora was very pretty. Okay. What sort of things do you work on? Things beneath me. I practice crafts every shaper spends many tedious years learning before they are allowed to access the real secrets. Alchemy, tool maintenance, breeding mines, and so on. I was recently able to get access to an enchanted anvil. That greatly improved my range of work, the range of work I was allowed to do. But now I can't reach the anvil anymore. It's a great bother. You can't reach the anvil anymore? Why? The anvil is in Sandros Mine, not far to the northwest. But it was taken. It was only taken there recently. I believe the rebels stole it from the Shapers and put it there. But the Shapers have not yet located it. I did. I have been using it profitably for some time. However, recently the mines became haunted by a spirit. The spirit in turn summoned a host of shades which wander the mines. Worse, the spirit corrupted the machinery placed around the anvil. Shades I can handle, but the guardian of the anvil is... I am not sure how I can defeat it. If you can, I will share the device with you. What sort of machinery surrounds the anvil? I don't know. The rebels placed it there. It isn't necessary to use the anvil, and it has now been corrupted by creatures haunting the mines. What guards the anvil? A shade, but one who draws power from the machinery around the anvil, and it can use that energy to restore itself. I tried to destroy it, but it rejuvenated itself faster than I can harm it. I had to flee. It's haunting the mines. I don't know. It's an old spirit, an old one, powerful one. Perhaps it has inhabited the mines for a long time and only recently emerged, or perhaps it was drawn by the power of the anvil. Either way, I do not recommend trying to reach it. It is very powerful. Stay away from it. The anvil is the real prize. Can you give me any training or trade with me? Trade? I have nothing to do out here but make things, and if I sell them, I can buy food. However, I do not have not received permission from the Shapers to teach magic to you. To do so would be very dangerous to me. I need to learn magic. I will pay well, and I promise not to tell anyone. It's a good combination. You are very convincing, and Uchel is very desperate. Alright, but I won't teach you any shaping. That would be my death for sure. Sure nobody would mind if you learned some minor spells. Okay. Exorbitant, of course. He's got some enchanting stuff. I am very tempted to go after the Spirit of the Mines. I just am interested in seeing just what the heck is lurking in there. Crystal leveled up again. Trap. A jade band. Oh my goodness. What ring am I using now? Oh wait, no, he doesn't like sneak thieves. And he's got a servant mine watching, so he'd probably notice. Frickin' servant mines, man. Practically not omnipotent. What is it? Where you see everything. You can't do everything. That's omnipotent. Omnificent? No. Whatever. I'm going to see if this door is worth it. Come on, mouse. Don't argue with me. Urgh. Ow. That was unfortunate. A brown flesh. Pacification. You would be set up like that. Obnoxious. You're not gonna do anything. Hey, I lived. Yeah, I leveled up. I did not realize that both of those triggers were linked to every single mine. That made me sad. Blah, 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 blah. I'm a wiggly mine. Me, 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 me. Well, there went all my curing pods, which is unfortunate. That was fun. One of those mines did me 40 damage. Brat. Disable the mine. And I'll take that, and that, that, and that. Okay. Okay, disable those 3 mines, then circle around and disable the other 3. Slightly more strength. Encumbered at 49 pounds. Need more strength. This... Always these neat little touches, like that grave. I mean, what was that, his wife? A beloved creation? The Fiora he thought was very pretty? That's why you're exiled. Don't put lipstick on a thought. Just don't do it. South you can see a spawner. Although the Shaper's forbidden to make them, the rebels have found them to be very useful creations. These huge creatures, fully infused with essence, which they use to make more creations, resulting in creatures dumb and unpredictable, but they suffice to keep an area under control. The spawner was made by someone who didn't really know what he or she was doing. Its tentacles are bent and its skin is blotchy. It probably needs to be put out of its misery before it hurts someone, like you. No. Oh, doggone it. I gotta do this. Wake up. Okay. I'll be right back, guys.